Recording in progress.
All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our Founders Club Zoom. You guys, I am so excited about this. And you guys are in for a special treat tonight. So I'm glad you guys all jumped on. I know more people will want to watch this recording as well. So as soon as you get your hands on it, make sure you share it with everybody. And the point of this group is we started this group at the beginning of the Founders Club year to help you guys earn your Founders Club trip. So we're going to focus a little bit on that. First of all, I want you to drop in the chat how many Founders Club points you have right now and how many unique accounts you have right now. Okay, I want you to do that in the chat. I'm going to open up my chat so I have it here. So put it in the chat so we can all see like we do every single week. And then I also want you to put in the chat where you are joining us from. I love Zooms because we get to reach so many people in so many different areas. And it's just awesome. So we get to see each other face to face here. Awesome. I'm seeing all these points come through. Guys, we are going to have an amazing trip to Jamaica here in just a few months. Can you guys believe it's already almost August? I can't even believe it. So what I want you guys to do to start off, after you do that, I want you to put in the chat, what is your biggest struggle right now? If you had to pick a struggle that you're going through with your singular business, not your personal life, because I know we all have stuff going on there, but I want you to put in the chat what your biggest struggle is right now with your singular business. Because I'm going to go through those, and we are going to give us some topics to hit on for the next couple meetings that we're having. So put in your biggest struggle right now. But then as you're writing that, I really want you to think about it and maybe write it down on a piece of paper or something too, because we're going to make you dig and kind of get through that as well. Now, after you put your biggest struggle, I want you to comment with your biggest strength with your business right now. What is your biggest strength in your business right now? Are you great at following up? Are you great at getting people on the phone? Are you great at talking about the products? Are you great at talking about the opportunity? Are you great at talking about the Jamaica trip? Are you great at being consistent? Because that's a huge one. You guys, without consistency, you're not going to get anywhere. Okay. So that's a huge one right there. And so I want you guys to think about those things that you're writing down as well, because those are gifts that you can bring to other people. So I want you really to think about that and look out there and see who you can help with those things. And next, I want to know, how many of you guys watched Super Saturday? Did you love it? I have gotten so many amazing responses from Super Saturday. If you have watched it, put in the comments, what was your biggest takeaway from that event? If you have not watched it, I already challenged you guys to do it before tonight, but if you guys have not watched it, I need you to go back and watch it. And I need you to have a pen and I need you to have a paper and I need you to really dig into what is being shared there, because they are nuts and bolts that will help you every single day. So Super Saturday is something that we're going to be doing again. We're not going to do one in August because there's regionals, but we are going to do one in September, and I'll be getting that date out as soon as I get my schedule together for that. So yeah, Super Saturday was absolutely amazing. Okay, you guys. Now I am just going to get right to it tonight. We're going to keep this, kind of short, sweet, and to the point, but you're sick of hearing from me. So you are in for a special treat. Now I am excited about this because I have not gotten to meet this guy in person yet, but I have heard so much about him. I cannot wait to meet him and see him and spend a whole week in Jamaica with him as well. That's going to be awesome. I hope he's ready for all of us because yeah.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that either. But let me tell you a little bit about Darrell Reynolds, you guys. He is a firecracker and he's going to share his story and he's going to talk to you guys tonight. But I want you guys to think about our Founders Club trip. Just raise your hand. How many of you guys have not earned your Founders Club trip and you're kind of thinking, might not happen?
No.
2 months left. How many of you guys are kind of thinking, not sure if I can do it? Not quite sure. Be honest, right? Be totally transparent and honest here, because I know when we get to this point, I've been here for a long time, you guys, and I know when we get to the end of these Founders Club trips, to earn it, I know a lot of people get discouraged. I know a lot of people fall off. I know a lot of people just kind of give up. Well, this is going to light that fire for you. It is going to rekindle whatever you got going, whatever little flame you got going, because Darrell, he has earned his Founders Club trip in just over 2 months. Okay, he's been working this for just over 2 months. You guys, the exact same time limit we have left, this guy has came in and earned his trip. So now you know why I got him on here to talk to you guys tonight, because it's going to be awesome. It's going to be incredible. So I don't want you guys to give up on yourselves. And if you have earned it and you're going for the extras, keep going, because I think a lot of people, like I said, they give up and then they kind of take their foot off the gas and they're just like, oh, maybe I'll get next time. I can't wait to see where the next trip is. We need to focus on this one, okay? So I am going, and make sure, again, when you guys come in, hurry and mute your line so that he's not interrupted. But Darrell Reynolds has earned his first month for his headquarters retreat to Sundance, Utah. He is a gold manager in just a couple months as well. So you guys, here he is. I'm just going to turn it to you, Darrell. Share your story and give us some love. It's all
right. Thank you. I don't know if I can follow up with everything you just said, but I'm glad to be here either way. So for me, when I first got started, I think my results right away, I lost 30 pounds. I went from a size 40 to 36 in my pants, and I went from a 3X to 1X in my shirts, which was truly amazing. I mean, just for me, that alone was just, I mean, that motivated me to want to do this over and over and just continue to go with it. And I think for me, before I got started, I would say that I felt fat. I felt unmotivated. And I would say at times just really depressed to look at myself in the mirror. Just because, it's just, coming from a person who played football and basketball and baseball and track and played college football, and then for me to get to the point to where I got to was really bad. So after losing my weight, what is so funny is my wife probably looks at me and says, "You look at yourself more in the mirror now than I do." Which is funny from someone who couldn't stand to look at themselves in the mirror. So it's giving me a ton of motivation, just a ton of encouragement. And, and I think going through the process, I thought about when I first got started, I was thinking about, if you tell yourself you can't do it, you're right. If you tell yourself you can do it, guess what? You're right. And, so the point is, my motivation follows wherever my attitude went to, So basically, I want to just hear some of the things that I've done to give y'all just some of the things that I do that have really helped me get to the level that I got to. Which is so funny is I have nothing that y'all don't already have, which is what you're probably going to find out here. But I remember one month I had like 50 or 60 something points. And I still remember my upline said, "Oh, you just got like 58 or 63 points in 1 month." And I'm like, okay, what does that mean? So then when I found out what that means, I was like, oh my gosh. But I guess for me, what I really do that really works is the biggest thing. One of the biggest things is that I work with my team. I really spend time working with my team. And I understand that me working a business alone is only going to get me so far. But if I'm working with my team, if I have 20 people on my front line and I'm working with them and working them to build with their team and working with their second line and third line, well, then guess what? We're all going to win together. We're all going to succeed together. So something I really do is I work with my team. Something else that I really do is I run personal promotions within my team. And I remember one time I ran a promotion and my upline said, "You are crazy. you are crazy." But my thing is I invest in my team, because my thing is if I go to the party, I want all my friends to be there with me. So I run some great promotions just within my team, that really motivate them to want to get out there and work the business extra hard, and just to encourage them and motivate them to want to go a little bit harder, to push a little bit more, and it's really worked out. Another thing that I do is I really stay on top of the numbers. I go back and I look at everybody's quick start date. I find out, this is when you came in at, and I have to say thanks to my upline, because I didn't do that at the beginning, but my upline got me to say, hey, you need to check out the quick start dates. So I go back and I look at the quick start dates and I call them and say, hey, this is how much time you got to make the quick start. And this is what it means to make it the quick start. And, and I've also been able to get several people to double quick start, and actually had no idea what that was until they hit it. And, the interesting thing about that is I didn't hit quick start. I didn't hit double quick start because when I first got started, well, I didn't want to listen to nobody. I felt like I knew what I was doing and I can do this my own way. So I didn't listen. I was like, look, I'm going to wait till I lose weight and blah, 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 and all this stuff. Well, after I lost all of that stuff and I learned what I was losing, I was like, dang. So now I'm making sure everybody that comes on my team that they hit it. I just helped the guy hit it this week, and he hit it in 4 days. He hit quick start in 4 days. Now he's working on double quick start and working on becoming manager. So I really make sure I keep up with those dates. Another thing is I talk to my team every single day. There's not a day that goes by that I don't reach out to my team. Hey, how are you doing? How things are looking? How are you feeling? Or you got people you talking to? Are you talking to people on Facebook? Are you calling people? Do you have at least a list of people that you can reach out to? And then also, how are you feeling today? How's your personal life going? Things like that, just really checking in with them and finding out where they're at and how they're feeling, and just really building those relationships with them. I would say probably when I think of a bunch of the stuff that I do, I went the first 30 days without even talking to my upline. Think about that. I went the first 30 days without even talking to my upline. They called me, tried to tell me stuff. I was like, no, I'm doing this my way. You can't tell me anything. I've done something like this a long time ago. I got all the answers, blah, blah, blah. Well, that didn't work at all. I talk to my upline every single day. There's not a day that goes by that I do not talk to my upline. Now, why would I ever do that? Well, my upline has got to where I'm trying to get to. They have all the answers. Instead of me trying to reinvent the wheel, why don't I go to someone who helped invent the wheel? So that's exactly what I do. I go to my upline and I talk to my upline every single day about what is it I need to do? What are some new techniques? This is what's going on, but I'm always talking to my upline. Another thing that I do is I adjust my plan. I adjust my plan to make things work. As things begin to change within where I'm at, I adjust my plan. My plan probably adjusts 4 or 5 times every week, depending on exactly where I'm at. How many people have I got signed up? How many new people do I have coming in? How many people do I have that need to reach quick start and manager? So I'm always flexible enough to adjust my plan. None of my plans are just set solid where I can adjust them to help meet the needs of the people on my team. So I'm very willing to adjust my plans to help meet their needs. Another thing that I do is I don't get boggled down in the details. For example, I go to my upline and I'll say, okay, what do I need to do? Well, then I'll do exactly whatever it is they tell me that I need to do. I don't really care about the details or why do I have to do this or why I have to do that. Just tell me what I need to do, and then I'll go implement that, because they've already proven that, well, what they know works. So if what they know works, why am I going to get boggled down in the details or arguing or debating? Just tell me what I need to do, and then I'll go implement that and I'll apply that. And that's exactly what I'll go do. I'll go do exactly what it is that I'm told to do. After going the first 30 days being hard-headed and arguing and not listening and understanding everything that I missed out on, I learned, instead of me doing it the stupid way, I needed to do it the smart way. And the smart way was listening to the people who have already done it and proven how to do it. So that's exactly how I do it now. I just don't get boggled down in the details. You tell me what I need to do, and that's what I go do. And I think, and probably my last point is, one of the biggest things is I just do it. I know what needs to be done, so I just go do it. I know that I need to connect with people, so I go do it. I know that I need to connect with the people on my team, so I just do it. I know that I need to check their numbers, so I just do it. I made a decision after the first 30 days that, well, you know what, I'm just going to go do what needs to be done. I don't make any excuses. And I can tell you, and probably one of the biggest things I think about is when I went to the training in Miami, I really see how valuable these trainings are, because even while I was right there on the training, I learned things, and I probably signed up 5 people while I was there on the training. And then when I got back home, then it just really blew up. I mean, just so much more. The things that I've learned, I'm implementing the things that I'm learning. I don't have the answers, but all of you have the answers. All the people that I'm meeting at these trainings, they have all the answers. So, so I'm following their lead. I'm learning, I'm taking notes, and I'm using the things that they're telling me to do, to help make my business successful. But not only that, but to make the people on my team successful also. One of the biggest things is I want them to be there with me. I want us all to make it at the same time. I want us to make it together. We're helping each other. And, and the people who helped me get to where I have gotten to, I try to give the same thing to my team. I just try to be there and be supportive with them, and, and just work hard to help them get to where they need to get to. And, and that's it for just some of the techniques or the little tips that I use to just help me get to where I've gotten to.
Awesome, Darrell. So we have a couple questions for you. A couple people were asking, what kind of promos do you offer your team?
I don't even know if I should even say that. Okay. Probably the craziest promo that I ran is for every person you signed up that was advanced or X plus, I gave you an extra $100. And if it was the X bundle, I gave you an extra $50.
Wow.
And I did that for a whole month.
Yeah, are. But it
but you know what? But it motivated my team. And my thing is, if my team is motivated to work, guess what? So what? I got it all back anyway. So the point is, I invest in my team. I invest in the company because I believe in it. So I don't have any problems putting up my money, because I understand that it's going to work 10 times the amount for me if I'm investing in my team.
Right. So can you tell us, I know you said you do exactly what your upline told you. Can you give me the nuts and bolts of what you did, what you're doing? Like, how did you grow such a large team in such a small time? Okay. That's what they want to know.
Yeah. Well, I first started off trying to do it my own self, just reaching out and calling people, and well, it really didn't work. So then I finally went to my upline and said, okay, what is it that I need to do? So then and what's so funny is they retrained me what they had already told me at the beginning. You used to system that's in place, used to 3-way calls. I can tell you, the first 20 people I talked to by myself, not one of them signed up. Then I started using the 3-way calls. Then it was person after person after person would sign up. And then I would even get people we talked to who would come back 2 months later and say, okay, I'm ready to sign up now. So I just used the system of the 3-way calls. I used the knowledge of my upline, who is way above anything that I know about the company and their techniques and the way that they do it. Well, that's what I started doing. I started using the 3-way system, the phone calls.
All right. And so have you just duplicated that? So now your team's doing the same thing?
Yes, exactly, and they exactly. I think 1 month I had over 300 three-way calls. So yes, but yes, I'm teaching my team to do the same thing, and each one of them they're blowing us up with three-way calls all the time. So just connecting them, and yes, and my thing is the most important thing is teaching my team to duplicate the same thing that I was taught, and that's what I'm doing.
Okay. I love it. If you guys have other questions, drop them here in the chat. I'm trying to keep up with everything. That's incredible. So have you guys done like parties, online parties, anything like that? Or are you just doing call
No.
after call after call?
So what's funny is I haven't done any of that yet, but we're finna start that because I was hard-headed once again. Didn't want to do it that way. Just like I was only doing social media, and now I've started making phone calls. So now I'm doing phone calls and I'm doing social media, and so then when we start doing parties and stuff, so I can't even imagine. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to hire somebody, because I'm just following the system. I'm following all the things that everyone's telling me to do, that my upline is telling me to do, and they're all working. And and it's just working. And also I'm using the products. I'm being an example for the products. I talk on my Facebook page probably every other day about the products and what it's done for me. And I also get all my managers and anybody that signs up, I get them to do the same thing. Talk about, if you're not motivated and excited about it, why are the people watching you going to be motivated and excited about it also? So yeah, so I just teach them to do the same thing.
Right. Awesome. Well, oh, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, once I learned, when I got halfway to the points that I needed, I was like, okay, can I really do this? And I still remember my upline was like, well, you don't really have a choice because you're going to do it. you're going to do this because you already shown that you can, and we're going to make sure that you do it. And they said, they're like, just keep doing what you're doing. And it was just amazing how quickly that it came about. And I still have another month to go. And I'm sitting there thinking, what if I hadn't taken the first month off? And what if I had 12 months? Man, I would have like a month. I'd have a whole month of vacations in Jamaica. but the point is, whether there's 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, that is plenty enough time to get it done. Because there are so many people out there that wants what we've already discovered work, and now we just have to be willing to give it to them. There's not a person who I will not share this with. I don't care. Even my enemies, I will share this with them because it works. And and it's just great. And and the trip alone, I'm just so excited about that, and my wife is excited about it. And I just say to each and every one of you, just look in the mirror and tell yourself that you can do it, because you can. I'm telling you, if I can do it, you can do it. And I'm sure you're all much better presenters than I am. And I just say, tell yourself you can do it and just go do it.
All right. Well, your energy is contagious. And I just saw Cynthia put in here that you sign up everybody as partners. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yes. Well, yes, I signed everybody. Yes. Well, because I think I just signed up, and I even try to get all my even my partners to sign everyone up as a partner. Because the point is, if I got help of working the business, well, it makes it so much easier. Then we're working it as a team, So what I do is, I always go back and say, hey, look, it's only $49 a year for you to sign up as a promoter. As a partner. I said, because when people see your results, they're going to want the same thing that you're doing. And, it's pretty simple, that easy. And I also say, you know what, if you don't make your money back, I'll give you your $49 back. I haven't had a person who hadn't made their money back, and then if they don't, well, then I give them the $49 back. Well, it's not going to happen. If you're showing it on your page, you're going to make your money back. And and that's the thing is, so I talk to everyone about signing up as a partner, and I really push that, and and I just tell them, is think of the things you're missing if you're not signing up as a partner. I even had someone who wasn't a partner, and I went and so every time I got paid, I would send them, thank you for what you paid me, thank you for what you paid me, thank you for what you paid for me, and and that's a huge motivator also.
That is awesome. That is great. If you guys have any other questions, drop them in here. But Darrell, that is amazing. I am super impressed to see what you have done just in this short time. And I know you have a great upline in your back pocket. One of my best friends, Cynthia Evans. So I know she is cracking that whip on you and keeping you in line.
Well, exactly. Yes, she definitely is. Trust me. Yes. I told you we talk every day. But but also I have a great team. My team works really, really, really hard, and I'm just extremely proud of them. And and I just know none of this couldn't have happened if I didn't have such a great team that's also working with me, and and even said, hey, okay, we're going to help get you there, and I'm going to help get them there, and and I just wanted to truly say thank you to my team, just because I love them to death, hard workers, and I know this going to be by this time in a couple of months, there's going to be other people there also, and I just can't say enough about them, and just really think so much about them, and really appreciate what they have done. Not just for our team, for the people that are helping, but also what they've done to help me get to the point I've gotten to.
Oh, that's awesome. So I just have another question for you. Okay. So I know everything's gone just perfect for you and all of this, right? So have you ever been ghosted? Have you ever been told no? Have you ever had somebody who was going to sign up and then they never responded?
Remember, I told you 1 month I did 300 calls. And it would be you would be probably very alarmed if you knew what percent of those people did not sign up. A very high percent, probably 90% didn't. So yes. But the thing is, but I don't take it personally, and I look at it like this. They're on my page, or they're going to see me. Just because they don't sign up today, don't mean they won't sign up tomorrow. So I don't really mind. Every no that I get is one closer to the yes I'm going to get. So I really don't care about the no's, because my point is this: I've just introduced you the greatest product that I have ever heard of, I have ever used in my life. Now you can't say I didn't tell you about it. When you see me and you see my results, you can't be pissed off at me for not telling you, because I told you about it. So no, I really don't mind about being told. I've gotten used to it now. Thank you, Cynthia. I'm really used to it now.
I love that. How many of you guys watching this get discouraged by your no's and you decide, oh, well, if those 3 said no, I probably don't have time for another call or anything like that. Yeah. I know that happens, you guys. So be like Darrell when he says, that doesn't get him down. That doesn't bother him like that. You just have to keep doing it. Keep doing it.
Yeah.
All right, Darrell, we got another question that came in. Okay. How do you go about finding motivated team members?
I would say that I try to motivate my team members, is what I say. I really don't know if because they're all different. What's so funny is, and in my outline, Debbie would tell you that, that because it's Debbie, then it's Cynthia, but Debbie would tell you I was probably the hardest, most unmotivated person to ever work with. I was not motivated at all because my interest was only to lose weight. And, and she tried to tell me about both sides of it. And I didn't want to listen to her, and I didn't want to listen to Cynthia until I actually lost the weight. And I was like, oh my gosh, everybody come running to me and they want this. What I try to do is I just try to motivate, my team. I'll reach out to them. I'll send them a message. Hey, this is where you at. This is what you can do. I'm looking at their back offices. Whatever I can do to help motivate them, that's exactly what I do. Everybody is different, so I have to find something different to motivate everybody. And so what I do is I just, on a personal level, I just try to get to know each and every one of them. And then once I do that and I understand what their motivation is, what their love is, what their desire is, then I can find out what it is that's going to motivate them. Like I said, but everybody's different. And because I can tell you, ask my upline when she first told me about the money. We even got in an argument. I said, look, I am not even concerned about the money. And I wasn't concerned about the money until I saw all the money that I was losing. Then that began to motivate me. It wasn't my motivating factor. But now my motivating factor is all the people that I get to help. All the people that I get to help, all the people that I can see at these different conventions or these different vacations, these different trips, who I'll help play a part in helping them get there. That's what my motivation is there. I would love to be able to have 100 people at the next Jamaica trip with us. 50, 100 people, however many people I can get there. That's my motivation now, is to help as many people as I can. But I try to I just try to speak life into them. I try to give an encouraging word to them. I try to tell them, hey, look, you can do it. Just tell me what your goals are and tell me what I can do to help you get there. So I try to do whatever I can to help motivate them.
Oh, I love that. And my favorite part about this whole thing is, Darrell, you haven't seen nothing yet.
Yes, that's what I keep hearing. I keep hearing that I have seen nothing, but yet I've seen so much, but I haven't seen anything yet. And that's what's so exciting about this. Just the Miami trip and just what I learned at the training there, it was just mind blowing. I can't even imagine just going to Kentucky or going to just a vacation. And I can't even imagine what this is going to be like.
Yeah, it's going to blow your mind. I cannot wait to see where you are by the end of the year. It's going to be amazing. But I do appreciate you jumping on here, joining us tonight, pouring into us, and just letting these guys know that this is possible. It's possible.
Yeah. And anything that I can do to help anybody, just let me know. I mean, that's the amazing team that Cynthia has built is just, just all the people there are just so loving and so kind and just so ready to jump in and help me and answer my questions. And, it's just, it's unbelievable just how helpful that they are. I mean, it's just, it's so motivating. I just truly see myself doing this for the rest of my life with no problem.
I just want to know where I can find a Darrell. How many of you guys want a Darrell, right? We got to go find a Darrell. Everybody wants a Darrell. Maybe we should make shirts that say that. Everybody wants a Darrell.
Well, you wouldn't have said that if you had met me my first month.
Oh, yeah.
my first month, you'd be like, oh, heck no, we don't want him.
You're a godsend. You are a godsend, Darrell.
You are awesome. But thank you so much for jumping on here and sharing with us tonight. You guys, this is possible for everybody. And I just want to put it out there because I know sometimes summers are a little rough. There's a lot going on, and I want you to think about, and if you were on my call this morning, I'm going to repeat myself. So we compare your business to a garden, or to, a farm or whatever it may be where you plant seeds. Okay. If things are a little bit slow for you right now, don't stop planting seeds, because the day you plant the seed is not the day you see the flower grow. Okay. It takes a little bit of time. It takes water. It takes sun, not too much sun. You don't want to smother people, but the water and the sun, you have to find the balance of the seeds and keep planting and planting and planting. If you are not doing that, if you have fallen off the consistency wagon and you are not doing that, do not expect to harvest in the fall. Okay. That's when everything starts happening. Now we're getting into back to school season. Some people will use that as an excuse for just a minute. And then guess what? Moms and dads get to think about themselves again for a minute, because the kids are going to school. So people start coming around and your seeds are going to start blooming, but you have to nurture those seeds. You have to build the relationships. Don't just pop in your chat every 3 months and say, hey, you ready to order? Or, hey, haven't talked to you for a while. You guys have got to be building these relationships and nourishing these seeds and not stopping. Because like Darrell said, you guys, we have something that people need. When you get that in your mind, it's going to stop you from being so scared of doing things, because people are so scared to talk to new people. They're so scared to pick up the phone. How many of your phone weighs like 10,000 pounds? Okay, my phone weighs 10,000 pounds some days because I'm like, oh, I don't want to do another call. You have to do another call, and you have to focus on your personal business. Like Russ was talking about, I was able to watch his talk from XLC, and not Russ, Rudy, and he was talking about your time management. 80% of your time should be working on new business. Okay, very little amount of your time should be solving problems. We have a customer service line. 0% of your time should be dealing with drama, you know, and the rest of it should be helping your team. So you guys have got to get balanced out. You have to nurture these seeds. You have to protect your garden, and you have to keep planting and keep planting and keep planting. How many of you guys want a harvest or a garden or all of this all year round? How many of you want these flowers to bloom all year round? Okay, I do. So we have to be consistent all year round to let that happen and to make that happen. But the people that have told you no, the people that have ghosted you, I saw a whole bunch of comments coming through that no doesn't mean no, it means not right now. How many of you guys have had somebody that has told you no in the past and they came back and ordered and been successful, right? I don't know if you guys know Marsha Soley or not. She is amazing. Keep her in your prayers. She's going through a lot right now. But Marsha Soley returned her products. She got her products. She started feeling good. She returned her products thinking this didn't work. And then she came back and hit platinum director. Okay, it happens all the time. But if the people who believed in her, they stopped believing in her because of her choices or because of her results or because she decided to send it back, if they would have stopped believing in her, she wouldn't have done that. She wouldn't have came back. But you guys, every single person in your life, they need what you have, whether it be energy, whether they can't get out of bed in the morning because they have so many aches and pains, whether they can't sleep at night, you know, whether their joints hurt so darn bad they can't do nothing, whether they don't have focus and clarity. Think about where you were before you started this and aim for that market, because those are the people that you're going to breathe life into when you share your story. And stop being afraid to share your personal story. How many of you guys think your story is not powerful enough, or you haven't made enough money, or you haven't lost enough weight, or you haven't been on enough trips, or you don't have a huge team? Okay, stop thinking that, because we need to start sharing the small stories. We need to start sharing the real life things and speaking from your heart, because not everybody is going to resonate with someone who is saying, hey, you can make 10,000 a month. You can make 15,000 a month. That's going to scare people away because, first of all, it's unrealistic. It's not possible. But I'm telling you, if you guys share the story about how, guess what, you made an extra trip to the grocery store, or you were able to pay for, like I just paid, my daughter just made the high school soccer team today. I'm so excited. I just paid for her fees today. Guess what? Zingular paid for her fees today. Okay. Those things are the things that people need to hear, because that is the day-to-day life. Those are the day-to-day things that people, you'll breathe hope into people. You will breathe that believability into people and let them know that they can do this. So don't just think about these amazing products we have. We all know they work, right? But think about this amazing opportunity that is going to help your friends put food on the table. Once you start doing that, and once you start focusing, you know, on the opportunity part and doing that, you're going to build partners, because you're going to be able to breathe this life into people. You're going to be able to show people that it's possible. You got to tell people, hey, this is what we can do, and we can do it together. Like Darrell says, he talks to his team every day. He talks to these new people coming in every day. Now, I'm not telling you to talk to someone who's been here for 13 years every single day. They should have it, and they should be able to do it. This new blood, they are babies that need to be spoon-fed. They are babies that are counting on you to tell them exactly what to do. You know, if they ghost you, move on to the next person. Cynthia taught me this from the very beginning, you guys. It is easier to give birth than raise the dead. How many of you people are pulling people along that are exhausting the living life out of you because you want it so bad for them? They don't want it bad enough for themselves, because they're here and then they're gone, and then they're here and then they're gone, and then they're here and then they're gone. Find the new people. Give birth to those new people. Show these new people, you know, that they can do it. Tell them what you have, because here's the thing. The other ones, they're either going to drop off and stop, or they're going to get inspired by that. They're going to totally get inspired by that and want to link arms because they have FOMO so bad they don't want to be left behind. Because we literally have the best thing out there. We know we have the most amazing product. We know we have the most amazing comp plan. We know we have the most amazing company. We know we have the most amazing passport trip. And we know we have the most amazing community. You guys, I love getting on here and seeing you guys every single week. I love meeting you guys. I love going to events and seeing you guys. I love going on free trips with you guys. It just fills my bucket. It just fills me up. Why wouldn't we want to tell people about that? We have got to show people how special this community is. You have the ability to change people's lives. Now get off your rear ends and go out there and change some lives and bring some people with you to the next event. Get yourself to Jamaica, help your team get to Jamaica, because I'm telling you, I've been on a lot of trips with this company, and these Founders Club trips, they are my absolute favorite. You rub shoulders with everybody that's earned this trip, and guess what? If people earn this trip, they're working. You don't just get the trip, right? It's not just a drawing that you win. People say, I want a trip to Jamaica. No, you worked your tail off for that trip to Jamaica. You earned that trip to Jamaica. So you get to rub shoulders with these people. You get to have fun with these people. And believe me, you do not want to miss out, because what happens on a Founders Club trip, better stay on a Founders Club trip, because there's a lot that happens, you guys, and it will change your world. So thanks for jumping on here tonight, Darrell. Thank you again so much for jumping on such short notice too. I was like, we got to get him. He has earned the trip in exactly the amount of time that we have left. It is possible for everybody, you guys. Cynthia, were you going to say something?
I just wanted to say to look at people under you. Every single executive or ambassador that is on my team, executive levels or ambassador, has come from not my front line. It's come underneath. And some of those people have rolled up to me on my front line, but they didn't start there. Like Amanda Wallen, when she hit executive, she used to be on my third level. So, you know, Darrell's on my second level. If I wasn't working with people under me, I wouldn't see the potential of those. You know what I mean? Like, you have diamonds in the rough on your team already that no one's working with, and you need to grab hold and take those winners and run beside them, because that's how my business got so big. It wasn't who I sponsored; it was who they sponsored.
Yep, that's a great point.
Cal is on my second level.
Yeah, that's a great point. Great. So dig through your back offices, you guys. Get people excited again. Shoot for these, and I know I was ending, but guess what? I'm not. These $400 bonuses or $300 bonus. Look, Cynthia got me off track. These extra incentives that the company is giving us. You know, I know a lot of you guys have earned those bonuses, but guess what? You can earn them again this month. So why not do it? Okay, so find out where you're at. Find out what you need. I think we have 4 days left. Yeah, 4 days left in the month. This is a long month. Who's excited? It's a long month. I am. So, okay, you guys, I'm really going to end now. But thank you guys so much for jumping on. And we will see you next week. Thanks again, Darrell.
All right, thank y'all.
You.